The shepherd lived a simple life. He tended his sheep with love. Every single one mattered to him. They were his family. And each morning he led them to green pastures. He watched over them as they grazed. The shepherd knew each sheep by name. He cared for them deeply. The shepherd felt a deep connection to his sheep. He understood their needs. He protected them from danger. The sheep trusted him completely. They followed him wherever he led. The shepherd found joy in his work. It was a life of purpose. Each day followed a familiar rhythm, a dance between man and nature. The shepherd woke before the sun, his body attuned to the first light of dawn. He greeted the new day with a grateful heart, feeling the warmth of the rising sun on his face. He gently woke his sheep, his touch as soft as the morning breeze. Their soft bleating filled the air, a symphony of life beginning anew. He led them to fresh pastures where the grass was lush and green. The sheep grazed peacefully, their contentment evident. The shepherd kept a watchful eye, ever vigilant, ensuring their safety. He made sure they had plenty of water, guiding them to the clear, cool stream. He protected them from predators, his staff a symbol of his unwavering duty. The shepherd sang to his sheep, his voice a gentle melody that floated on the breeze. His voice soothed their hearts, bringing a sense of calm and peace. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, he gathered his flock. He led them back to the safety of the fold, counting each one carefully, ensuring none were lost. Each sheep was precious to him, a testament to his life of simple devotion and unwavering care. One evening the sky turned dark. The wind howled through the hills. A fierce storm was coming. The shepherd hurried his sheep toward home. Lightning flashed across the sky. Thunder shook the ground. The sheep huddled close, afraid. The shepherd counted his flock as they entered the fold. One was missing. Fear gripped his heart. A young lamb, small and weak, was lost. The shepherd knew he had to act fast. He couldn't leave even one behind. He would find his lamb, no matter the cost. He would brave the storm and bring his lost one home. Section 4. The Perilous Search. Ignoring the danger, the shepherd ventured out. The wind tore at his cloak. Rain lashed against his face. He called for his lamb. His voice was lost in the storm's roar. He searched the rocky hillsides. He scanned the dark, swirling valleys. He refused to give up hope. He knew the lamb was counting on him. He pictured its frightened eyes. He imagined its soft bleats. He pushed onward, his resolve unwavering. He climbed over slippery rocks. He waded through rushing streams. He faced the storm's fury without fear. He would find his lamb. Section 5. Through the night and the wind, all through the night the shepherd searched. The storm raged on, with thunder rumbling and lightning splitting the sky. The wind howled and the rain poured down in relentless sheets. But the shepherd's love burned brighter. His determination was unwavering, his resolve as solid as the ground beneath his feet. He refused to be deterred. No matter how fierce the storm, he pressed on, driven by a force stronger than the elements. He thought of the stories he knew, tales passed down through generations, stories of bravery and sacrifice, stories of heroes who faced impossible odds, heroes who stood tall in the face of danger, who never gave up. Stories of love that conquered all, love that was a beacon in the darkest of times, a light that never dimmed. These stories fueled his spirit. They gave him strength, reminding him of what he was fighting for. He would be a hero for his lamb. He would not let fear or fatigue stop him. Finally, as dawn approached, he heard it, a faint, desperate bleating. It was a sound that cut through the storm, reaching his ears like a lifeline. His heart leaped with hope. The sound filled him with renewed energy and purpose. He followed the sound, his pace quickening. Each step brought him closer to his goal, closer to his lamb. There, trapped on a ledge, was his lamb. Its bleats were filled with fear and desperation. It was cold, scared, and alone. But now it was no longer lost. The shepherd had found it, and he would bring it home. Section 6. Homeward Bound Together. In the early light of dawn, the world seemed to hold its breath, waiting for the day to begin. The shepherd reached the trembling lamb, his heart aching at the sight of its fear and vulnerability. Gently he lifted it into his arms, cradling it with the utmost care as if it were the most precious thing in the world. The lamb snuggled close, feeling safe at last. The storm had subsided, leaving behind a sense of calm and relief. The first rays of dawn peeked through the clouds, casting a golden glow over the landscape, signaling a new beginning. The shepherd, weary but triumphant, carried his lamb home. Each step was a testament to his unwavering dedication and love. The other sheep greeted them with joyful bleats, their voices a chorus of welcome and relief. The shepherd had risked his life for one of his own, showing a determination that knew no bounds. He had shown the depth of his love, a love that was unconditional and unwavering. He had proven that every single one mattered, that each life was precious and worth saving. The shepherd's love was a beacon of hope, shining brightly in the early morning light. It reminded everyone of the power of compassion, a force that could overcome any obstacle. It showed that even the smallest and weakest deserve to be saved, that no one is too insignificant to be cared for. As the shepherd led his flock through the fields, he knew that his journey was far from over. But with each step, he reaffirmed his commitment to protect and cherish every member of his flock.